Well, back to our leading story today, which is constitutional judgment on the legality of the private use of Dagga. We now cross back to our reporter Mahlako Komane, who's at the Constitutional Court. Mahlako, what's the latest?
Well, the latest, it's a very packed scenes outside here of the Constitutional Court. People chanting. We have the Traditional Healers Organization of South Africa also coming here to saying that hands off our medicine because they say that Dagga has medicinal values for them in their culture and the traditions that they practice, feeling that the latest legislations that stand on the herb are, well, they're not giving them equality, feeling that they are not treated equal before the law. But I also have with me here Jeremy Acton, who's also a plaintiff in this matter here today before the Constitutional Court. He's just going to tell us about the demands that they have put through before the court, the arguments rather that they've put through the courts, the demands that they have for the court to consider in handing down their judgment. Jeremy, thank you so much for talking to us. Can you just please tell me, you were telling us earlier that it's been a long journey for you and also the demands that you have put before the court that you're hoping to see judgment on?
Sure. Well, fundamentally we applied for Section 9 equality before the law compared with alcohol and tobacco. And if a person can carry alcohol or buy alcohol, then we expected the same. And we're claiming for the medical right to grow our own medicine. We're claiming for the right to practice our culture. We're claiming for the Section 16 right to do civilian research on cannabis. And we want the prisoners to be released. And we want the police to stop the arrests. And we want all existing prosecutions to be stopped. We also want everybody's criminal record to have Dagga charges wiped from their criminal record so that young people are not stigmatized in job seeking by criminal records.
And you were also just explaining that previously judgment was that you could smoke weed in your house, but it was having it on your person that was a bit of an issue.
You see, the Western Cape judgment judged that we as adults may cultivate at home and consume at home. But the Section 14 does also speak of us having privacy in person, which means that my personal private space is sanctum, is sacred, and that if I walk through the public, I expect to have my cigarettes or my cannabis, whatever, not stopped and searched for, and not live in fear of being arrested while I walk with my cannabis. So those are some of the hopes that we have here today.
Thank you so much for talking to us, Jeremy. Yes, Desiree, and indeed I'm just going to step out of shot now and just show you the people that are here. People also having weed, they're also burning it and also just protesting, you know, the various groups from your cannabis groups to your traditional leaders groups and also the Rastafari community out here, you know, just in support and in solidarity of today's court case. Back to you in studio.
Quite colourful images coming from the Constitutional Court. Mahlako Komane is covering that historic decision that's expected this afternoon.
Yeah, we're going to try to go there live as soon as that happens. Remember, our poll of the day, we're asking you, should Dagga be legalized for recreational use? You can send us your comments at theagenda_SABC. And therefore, as well, so far, 75% saying yes, 25% saying no, 147 votes so far.